But before we get there, Mike, I forgot to mention a big congratulations on your role with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Well, thank you, Dave. It's not necessary, but I do appreciate it.
It's a pretty big deal. You're only the 4th public announcer they've had since Maple Leaf Gardens opened in 1931.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting times to be around the team too. Young, energetic, so I'm very appreciative.
And you're a busy guy because just a couple weekends ago, I heard you doing color commentary at the Blind Hockey Championships.
That's right. We were at the old Maple Leaf Gardens, now known as the Mattamy Athletic Centre, all weekend long, and that was an incredible experience.
And I hear that Anthony McLachlan dropped by on Championship Sunday.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing him there.
Oh, did he interview you?
Maybe.
Only one way to find out. Let's roll the tape.
And goaltender's blindfolded. They do not see this puck. It's all about the hearing here for the goaltenders in this tournament.
At this point in his career, Mike has covered a lot of hockey. Before joining AMI, he spent several years covering the sport for Sirius XM NHL Network Radio, and this season became the public address announcer for the Toronto Maple Leafs. But the 2017 National Blind Hockey Tournament was his first time calling this adaptation of the game he loves.
It's always been about the camaraderie and just that sort of team spirit, that bonding spirit. And with blind hockey, the one big rule differential is that need for a clean pass in the offensive zone really pushes teamwork. There's not really a lot of room for individual play. So I really like that aspect of it where there's got to be a lot of communication out there, and that communication is translated into great teamwork.
A one-goal game with 11:02 left in the third period. A goal scorer's goal by Serbu on that play.
And while Mike says doing color commentary for the tourney was an awesome experience, landing the job with the Toronto Maple Leafs was a dream come true.
It's an absolute thrill. I grew up watching the Maple Leafs on Saturday night, so to get that call after going through an audition process that was pretty lengthy and competitive was quite thrilling. It's top-notch people, it's a top-notch organization, and they're really sticking to the blueprint that Brendan Shanahan has had, the vision that he's had.
As impressed as Mike is with his new employer, he was also blown away with how professional the blind hockey tournament was run. The man responsible for making sure everything goes smoothly is Executive Director Matt Morrow.
The great thing about this year is that we had 9 different blind hockey clubs represented. For all of us, this event has become an annual weekend that we all really look forward to. It's when the whole blind hockey community gets to come together. The stuff that happens off the ice is just as important as what happens on the ice. They get to meet new people from all around the country and now across the states who are also blind and partially sighted and play hockey together for a weekend. So what could be better?
And it wasn't just the 9 clubs who had players in the tourney. One of the things Matt loves most about the event is its ability to include everybody.
You know, if you are the only blind hockey player in a city and you don't have a team that you can compete with regularly, you can still come to this tournament. And that's what's led to the growth all across North America.
The goaltender for Team Black, Gary Steves, has done a great job making the first save.
88 players hit the ice this weekend to compete and test their skills.
The games are all competitive, doesn't matter what division it is. There's skating out there, there's good puck handling, good goals, good goaltending. So it's just great having the public here and getting their support.
Gary Steves was a member of the Black team who captured the Select Division Championship. While he was ecstatic about the victory, it's the bonds he built with teammates and opponents that will stay with him forever.
It's pretty special to win the gold medal. I've been 5th year in the tournament and I have never won a gold yet, so really, really proud of that, and the team really came together. And that's why I love hockey, that's why I love a team sport, because you know, I do my job and they do their jobs and together we can win. I have the goaltender award and I'm really proud of that. I worked hard for it, but I got it because my team was so great. In the blind community, this is not many places you go where there could be like 80 blind people that you get to see like once a year or a couple times a year. And you develop those friendships, and it's a real support. I think you learn a lot about things that people are going through. Everybody's there supporting each other and learning their stories. So it's not just on the ice that's a big team, it's off the ice it's a big team as well.
Gary was clearly happy with this year's outcome, but what gets him most excited is where the game is headed.
We have more women in the sport than we used to have, which is wonderful. Blind hockey is men and women can play, so you don't have to have separate leagues, which I think compared to most sports is a real difference. So it's just been growing every year, more players, the different divisions that have been happening. Our partners growing in the United States. I mean, the sport is just growing all over the place. We're going to hopefully go to Europe soon. So I love hockey. I love what Canadian blind hockey is doing.
Well, Mike, now you've had a little bit of time to reflect on your experience at the tournament. So what are you feeling?
I loved it. I really did. I thought it was a pretty incredible experience, especially the select division players. I mean, that was really fast, intense, emotional hockey. And if anybody had been walking by the arena and just peeked in, they would have thought it was just a regular hockey game.
I know a few of the guys on Facebook, they were posting pictures and status updates. They were having a ball, so it was really impressive to see them out there and just enjoying their time playing hockey. If you'd like to try blind hockey, you can find out more at blindicehockey.com.